this is Luke83, how we doing? Welcome to episode number 10 of Morecambe Rise to the Top, and we are basically trying to take Morecambe, the one-star team, into League 2 and try and take them up as far as we can in divisions. Now, as you can see, we're currently sitting 16th after 16 games, 4 wins, 7 draws, 5 defeats, 10 goals scored, 15 goals against. We haven't exactly been prolific, but as you can see, 5 goals takes us, 5 points takes us more closer to the playoffs, but the actual season target put in by the board was to get finish mid-table. So in this episode we're going to be up against Pompey, then we'll be playing Mansfield, then we'll have Newport County, and then the last game will be against York City away. So let's get into the first of those games, which is against Portsmouth. We are at home for this one, so hopefully we can put in a performance. We're unbeaten in the last 3 games, or last 4 games I think it is. We've been playing reasonably well, we're doing not too bad. Now this is the team that we've got to our disposal. We've got Molyneux and Barkowskian and Ambrose up front with David, Wildig and Lucas, then Tierney, Parish, Edwards and Wilson with Gilmartin and goal. So we'll be starting with the same starting 11. Let's get into this game and see how it goes. Barkowskian's got it out wide, running in the box, puts it across. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, that'll do lovely. A bit trampy, not usually how I like to play, but it's not Ultimate Team, so I don't really care. I'll score any way I can in this career mode, and that's a nice way of doing it. Straight to the byline, into Devitt, and he's managed to tuck it away, and it's 1-0 against currently second place Portsmouth. Good opportunity here for this free kick. Oh my god, what are you going to do about that? An absolute belter of a free kick, you just can't do anything about them. It's a bit disappointing after us getting the goal to go in front. And it's actually just really well placed more than anything else. And that's 1 each. Okay, that's the end of the game, and it's a 1-1 draw, so it's another game without defeat, which is probably a good thing to take out of it. Not much to write home about, wasn't the greatest game ever, but we'll take the result nonetheless. So let's get forward into our next game, which is against Mansfield, and we'll see how we perform in that one. The worst thing out of that game is that Aaron Wildig and Tom Barkowskian both suffered injuries in that. Wildig out for 3 months and Barkowskian out for 2 months, which isn't great, and it's going to cause a bit of problems for our team in the meantime. So we'll put a new team together and get ready. Okay, so here we are for a game against Mansfield. We've got Bonswell and Miller and Ambrose up front, with Devitt and Murphy Koch in the midfield, and Wilson, Parish, Dugdale and Bailey in the defence. And I've just realised that the players I took off, I've just kept them on the bench, so just need to take them away. Just do that real quick. And put that on there. Right. That's fine. Okay, so we'll get into this game against Mansfield. We're in a good run of performances just now, so I'm just going to simulate this match just to get it done. As I said in previous episodes, we will play to and sim to. So this match, let's just see how we perform away to Mansfield. Early booking for Mansfield in a game, but after 20 minutes, still no action. And then a goal for Mansfield, shite. And we're 1-0 behind after 21 minutes. Long road back already. Into the second half now. Come on, Morecambe, put a bloody performance in. A lot of the players were shattered, they weren't getting back up to full fitness at all, which isn't great. And it's 2-0, even Mansfield down to 10 men at the end, but still nothing for us, and it's a 2-0 away defeat to Mansfield, which is quite disappointing. But one of those things, you just take it on the chin, and it's only a couple of days again until our next game. And as you can see, my players are on their arse, and whether they're able to pick it back up again remains to be seen. But we'll get ourselves ready for the next game against Newport County, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so here we are to go into the game against Newport County at home. We've took out Koch and put Lucas in. That's the only change we've made to the team. Unfortunately, the team isn't looking as if they're going to get close to full fitness anytime soon, because the games are all back to back now. Very little time in between them. But nonetheless, we'll give it our best shot in this game and see if we can get back to at least a decent performance more than anything else. Well, my recording seems to have messed up. We're only 3 minutes into the game, and Ambrose has managed to win a penalty and then successfully dispatch it away to give us a 1-0 lead in this game against Newport. So it's a really good start. Apologies that the recording cut out. It was just a simple run by Ambrose, and he won a penalty himself and dispatched it. So Oh, it's a great ball by Lucas. Looking for Ambrose. Ambrose! Yes, it's 2-0. Ambrose with his second of the game. That was a really good pass by Lucas. I didn't think it was getting through, to be honest. But it's managed just to cut them open. And he's been able to tuck it away, hitting it off the keeper more than anything. But it's 2-0, I'll take it. Well, that was a perfect display. Really good performance, and it's a 2-0 victory. I couldn't be any happier with that one. We've done really well. 4 shots, 2 on target to Newport's 6 with 3 on target. They had more possession, but we done more with it when it came to the point that mattered. So let's get into the training for the players and what have you, and we'll get ourselves ready for the next game, which is against York City, and that will be the last game of the episode, which we'll be simulating, but we'll get to that real quick. As you can see, it's only 3 days until the next game. Players are not going to have much of a chance to get a break, but that's just the way the games come in the League 2, so we'll get to that. Okay, so here we are ready to get into this game away to York City. We've got the team of Kilmartin, Bailey, Edwards, Parrish, Wilson, Lucas, Murphy, Devitt, and then Ambrose, Miller and Bondswell as our forward line. So after the back of that win, hopefully the guys can play well in this game against York City. The away performances are sometimes hit and miss with the team, picking up an early booking there in the game, and we'll just need to see if we can get anything else apart from bookings. So any more action in this game at all would be nice. Into the second half now, still no goals, and Sinclair has scored for York, and we're behind with only 20 minutes left now. Come on, pull it back, Morecambe. Get a finger out. Oh, it's a defeat, and it's a disappointing defeat, a 1-0 to York City, and that's the danger. We try to get through this season a little bit quicker by simulating some of the games. When I simulate them, find obviously you get no control over what's going to happen, and that means that you're liable to come up against defeats and stuff like that. But nonetheless, we've got the FA Cup game against Gillingham in the next episode, along with away to Dagenham Redbridge, away trip to Carlisle, at home to Dagenham Redbridge, away to Carlisle, and then at home to Cambridge United. Those games will feature in the next episode. Let's just get a quick look at the league before we finish up and let you see where. Okay, so here is the table as it stands then. After these fixtures, we're currently 16th in the table. After 20 games, we've got 5 wins, 8 draws and 7 defeats, 13 goals scored and 19 goals conceded. We're the lowest goal scorers in the league by a million miles. However, comfortably on points wise, we're not going to be down the bottom, I don't think. We've got 23 points, which is a 4-point gap between us and Mansfield, and the players teams down below there. Sorry. But then to get to like the top half of the table, we are obviously on 23. It's like 6 points to Wickham, or like above Wickham would be like up at that kind of area. So I mean, it's still only a couple of games, but a couple more wins, a few wins putting in together, and it's a completely different look to the table. But I'd definitely say we're comfortably in mid-table now, and we shouldn't have much danger of dropping down below that much more. But nonetheless, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. I've started to feel a bit better about this career mode. It's taken a bit of time to get into, but it's developing as we go. And bearing in mind, obviously, we're still in the first season with a 1-star team, so we've got a lot of work to be doing. But nonetheless, it's going well, so I appreciate your support as always. If you've enjoyed this, then please drop a like, subscribe if you don't already, and I'll catch you next.